Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It feels really good to sort of revive my YouTube channel a little bit. It's been a long time since I've filmed a video, so this is not going to be the most profesh, but since I started Maia on solids, and to be honest, when I started Aria on solids almost 3 years ago, I had so many DMs asking how we did it, how we knew she was ready, what we feed her, how we prepare the food, how I store my food, and so many other questions. Sorry, you're hearing my dogs walk on the wooden floor, but what you're gonna do. So I thought today what I would do is film a video showing you exactly how I prepare Maia's food and how I store it, how I meal plan, and how I make sure she's getting something of everything every day. This is going to be accompanied by a blog post where I answer all your questions as you ask me via Instagram stories. I cover our solids like kit that we have. There's a giveaway in there, there's also some discount codes, and basically everything that we use, that we swear by, that has made our solids journey that much easier. So the first thing that I want to chat about in this video is how I know what to feed Maia. How do I decide what I'm going to feed her? So when I had Aria and we were doing solids with Aria, I tried to sort of store food in the freezer, but it just didn't work for us. We don't have a huge freezer. I would forget there was stuff in there. It was just, and I found that I've wasted a lot of food. It just didn't work for us. So with Maia, I'm only meal planning a week's worth. So a week's worth of lunches and a week's worth of dinners. For breakfast, she has cereal, baby cereal. It's what I did with Aria, and it works well for us. And it's quick and easy in the morning as well. So every week before I go grocery shopping, I sit down and I think about what I want to give to Maia, what new foods do I want to introduce to her, what protein I want to do for the week. And a book that has really helped me, and it helped me with Aria as well, and I've mentioned this in my blog post, and I'm actually giving one away in my blog post, is Weaning Sense. It's by Meg Fora, who you know I swear by. Baby Sense saved my life. So it's by Meg Fora and Kath McGaw. I've been to a talk with Kath McGaw and she is incredible. She is a pediatric dietitian. She knows her stuff. Meg is an OT who also is just brilliant. And I really love the book. So basically it's all about how to wean your baby. Half of the book is all about the science behind it. So different personalities, how different personalities will wean differently. It's so well done, and you can identify what personality your baby is and how best to introduce solids to them so that it doesn't become a struggle, so that you know all their senses are integrated. It's just brilliant. And then the second half of the book are recipes, and really interesting recipes to make food fun for your baby, but not overly complicated, pretty affordable, and it has it in stages. So it'll have like ready, which is all your purees, set, which is like the next stage, and then go, which is they have recipes like a little chicken curry, which I still make for Aria. They have teething biscuits. It's just a really great book, and I use it as a reference often. I cannot recommend it enough. It was gifted to me right back when it launched, I think almost 3 years ago, but I keep going back to it. It's brilliant, and I recommend it to all my mom friends. So what I'll do is I'll page through here and see what sort of inspiration I get. A lot of Maia's food is very normal. It'll be like broccoli and peas or butternut. I always make sure that on her plate there is something that she really enjoys, so that if I'm introducing a new food, I sort of mix the new food in with the butternut or the sweet potato or the avo and give it to her and slowly introduce the new food to her. And so I just sort of page through here. I see what sort of inspiration I get. I pull 1 or 2 recipes out, and then I make my shopping list. I'm going to buy these veggies, and generally the vegetables are the vegetables that we'll be eating for the week as well, and I'm going to buy these fruits, and generally those will be the fruits that we're eating for the week as well. So there's no wastage, there's no double buying, because the amount that she eats is so minimal. It's maybe like 1 extra banana, 1 extra carrot. It just works so well for us. And then I come home and I set aside sort of an hour to 2 hours to make her food for the entire week. Generally a Sunday works best because Dan's home, you can watch the girls, or I'll do it while Maia naps on like a weekday. And I set aside that time to steam, to puree, to pack the food and put it in the fridge. I freeze nothing, everything goes into the fridge. And I basically have a little stack for veggies, a stack for fruits, and a stack for proteins, and I just take out what I want for the meal, pop it in the microwave and feed it to her. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you into the kitchen. I'm going to show you exactly how I prepare Maia's food. Obviously this is for this week's food, so next week's veggies and fruits and proteins will be completely different. This week I'm introducing her to chicken. We've already done fish, we've done mince as well. So this week is chicken, just because we're having chicken tonight. And I'm going to show you exactly how I prepare her food, what I use to prepare her food. You guys know I love my Twistshake Food Processor, and I'm going to show you how it works. Yeah, and how I do it all. So I'll take you into my kitchen and you're going to see how it all works. Okay, so I thought I'd show you quickly what fruit and veggies and whatnot I'm going to be cooking with this week. So I've got some carrots, some butternut. I am too lazy to buy a big butternut and cut it up, so I buy the ones that's already chopped up. Some pawpaw. These are just the mini ones. I just find they're easier to work with because they're small, and so you only need to like use one and mash that one up instead of cutting up a whole big one. Some baby marrow, some broccoli and cauliflower, avo that I've already eaten for lunch, pear, apple, strawberries, baby spinach, and then in here are just 2 chicken fillets that I'm defrosting. So all of this is sort of food that we will eat during the week as well. And what I do is I just sort of blend things up. So we're at the stage now where I mix foods together for Maia. So for instance, I might do a carrot and butternut mix. I might do a pear and strawberry mix. I will probably mix these 2 together instead of just doing everything separately. It's just how I do things and it works for us. It's completely up to you how you decide to do things. So let me show you how I do it now. And so my fruit and my green veggies are busy steaming away. Looking good. Okay, so here are my last 2 batches ready to be steamed. My bowl of orange veggies and then my chicken. With the avo, so I always make sure that there's a healthy fat. So it'll be avo, it'll be like a nut butter, something to that effect, just because that fills them up a lot, obviously, and it also is just so good for them. So the avo I don't pre-make, I literally will cut it up and mush some onto her plate when she eats. And then these are obviously my little storage container vibes. So this one will all be all fruit, this one will be all veggie, and then this one will be all protein. Okay, my broccoli cauliflower mix and my fruit has finished steaming, so I just took the top part off, so I'll blend that second, and I just took the veggies out of the basket, popped it straight into the blender section, and I'm only going to blend it on the first setting, so I'm just going to and there it is. You just undo it there. See if I can do this one-handed. There we go. Oh, steamy. And there's my green veggie mix. So simple. Okay, so all the meals have been blended and steamed and made. So we've got our pawpaw here, and we've got the pear and strawberry. Our chicken, this one is empty because I'm going to blend up some of the mince from our spaghetti bolognese tonight. And then we've got our orange veggie mix and our green veggie mix. So basically I'm going to wait for all of this to cool, then I'll stack them up and pop them in the fridge for the week. So here they all are in my fridge now. I've got my veggies over here. I've got my chicken, that's where the mince will go. I had to put a veggie on the bottom of each of those, else it wouldn't fit in my fridge. And then I've got my fruit. And then this was Maia's lunch. I just thought I'd show you. So she didn't finish it, but it's so nice. I can just pop the lid on and nothing really goes to waste. So all I do in the evening is I take out a little bit of each one. So this isn't a full portion. I just take out a little bit of chicken, a little bit of orange veg, and I put it in the plate, maybe add some avo and give it to Maya just like that. And if she hasn't finished it, I just pop the lid on, and that's that.